BeatStars.com.
I just like the sound of it.
Trying to make my money stack the bottom line. I'm a god amongst the masses, love to shine. My deity is the hardship and the climb. See my hustle as the come up and the sign. You know a nigga trendsetter, panty wetter, go get a sharpshooter, heavy hitter, Mayweather or McGregor. Know it will, but I can see it better. Little nigga about to fly away with no feathers.
I'm living out of line, fingers up, we feeling fine. What's the point of the adventure? It's to see what we can find. Shorty bad, one of a kind, tryna ride your slip and slide. What's the shot if never tried? Let's go gadget, ride or die. Relation from steak and bottoms, be with me while chasing commas. Michelle, you want an Obama, patient when courting your honor, precise when arching you Lana. Got me a fauna, you wanna. Ooh, I think I found a trauma. No hoes, I am not a
You know a nigga trendsetter, panty wetter, go get a sharpshooter, heavy hitter, Mayweather or McGregor. Know it will, but I can see it better. Little nigga about to fly away with no feathers.
I got cozies for days, hard to coochie to lay. I can't stop until the curtain falls, my life on display. So this grind to portray, while these niggas betray. Females on their worst behavior, academic delays. Sometimes it's harder to pray, cause you think it's a game. Maybe these thoughts portray my ignorance, I drink anyway. This life I lead wasn't great, it's 50 shades of an ain't easy when I'm getting sleazy and I ask her to stay. Vodka rockin' this whiskey, I'm missing liquor today. Explosive females getting cheesy, call my girl a Bombay. So how I'm feeling right now, it is my pleasure to say that 2020 got me hand now on the new mixtapes.
Make my money stack the bottom line. I'm a god amongst the masses, love to shine. My deity is the hardship and the climb. See my hustle as the come up and the sign. You know a nigga trendsetter, panty wetter, go get a sharpshooter, heavy hitter, Mayweather or McGregor. Know it will, but I can see it better. Little nigga about to fly away with no feathers.
I just like the sound of it.
Hey, listen. So before we dive into my show, I need you to understand a few things. The Save-On experience is just that, the Save-On experience. So be warned, these are my views, my thoughts, my opinions. So listen, don't take it serious. Don't get too upset. It's for entertainment purposes only, boo-boo. I don't really know you like that. You don't really know me like that, right? So we gonna be cool, right? We ain't gonna get mad, right? Cause we know. I just speak what I think. So calm down. Chill out. It's just entertainment. You know, girl? So, keep it cute. And if you gonna listen from a place of love. Don't get too mad.
What's up? What's up? What's
up, honey? It is Saturday night, and it's time for the Saturday Night Social Club, boo-boos. What's up, Leslie? Look back at it, Leslie. Sly Duha is, I think that's how you pronounce your name, baby. Thank you for joining and being on the chats as well. Bambi, Cousin Faith, Silent Artist. Listen, y'all, we are here. We are at the point to where we are about to review our thoughts, our takes on the season finale of the Madison experience. Episode 6. It just flew by. We already here. My God, we already here. So, as you know, you saw when we started the show, I started off a little differently because my nephew, honey, yes, my other nephew, because you know I'm a part of a very talented family, honey. But Inette Music has got more music out. I am actually showcasing 3 songs. The song that you heard earlier as we were coming into the room, coming on into the Savon Experience room was called No Feathers by Inette. You can definitely find him on all streaming platforms, as well as Inette.hearme.com. So anyway, let's bring the other folks up here. Are y'all ready to get into our discussion tonight? It's going to be sweet and simple. Oh, do I see you shimmying, Zylan? Are you Oh, come on, shimmy. Oh, with it. Oh, Lord. And look, we Cousin Faith. Come on with it.
Hello.
Girl, I had to get my wig together, girl.
Okay. I see you got it on point.
Yeah.
Oh, you shook and it moved. Come on, Link.
It ain't stiff.
Oh, girl,
honey.
she got length, honey. Yes, ma'am.
Stiff
Girl.
well.
It ain't stiff, honey.
Look, stiff well. Oh,
come on here, Tyler.
What y'all week been like before we get into it?
She could give a gospel number right now, girl.
Oh, glory be to God. Yeah.
Good.
You know when you gotta shake the dust out that wig, honey.
Ooh. And get her ready for Sunday morning.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
Man.
What's your week been like?
It was cute. Oh, I got your thing playing in the background. She was cute.
She was cute. Anything interesting happen?
No, if I have to think about it, no.
Right.
Zylan, how was your week?
Girl, it was all right, girl.
We see reviews popping up here, popping up there, popping up everywhere. You've had a productive content creating week.
Yeah, trying to make sure everything's working
Look, I'm trying to put her back in place.
My computer has been trying. This computer that I'm on now has been trying it because it's old. So it's starting to act up. And this is the main computer I use to edit. So I'm trying to figure out an editor for the one in Quantica, girl. So
all right, Sly, baby. We thank you for we want to thank Sly for contributing to the church building fund, honey.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on,
Sly. Choir practice. We're going to get new robes with this, honey. This is Saturday night choir practice. And then Sunday, for the cool down, will be the Sunday service where we also collect for the building fund. But this is for the new choir robes.
Right.
Okay. Ain't she looking like Mother of the Church, girl? Okay. Yes, ma'am.
You know.
Yes.
Come on. New robes.
Very angelic.
You know, trying to give you angel of mine.
She's giving you back. She's giving you Erykah Badu bag lady.
Bag lady, you gon' hurt your back. Bijan the dog. What you say?
It was the nickel bag for me.
The nickel bag. Look, speaking of nickels and stuff, my machine came in, so I will be working on this tomorrow. I will be working on.
Now she got the daggone.
My coins, getting the rolled, girl, so I can truly be telling it. Look, when I tell y'all I'll be getting my coins together tomorrow, I'm not lying. I will be literally getting my coins together tomorrow.
How was y'all's week? How was everything
my
going?
My week was good. So this was my first week back at work. And
I really want to hear about your first week back.
You know, they ain't tried me. They've not tested me. I don't know if I came back with the spirit of, girl, I'm not really with it. So
just try me if you want to.
Leslie said, I'm gonna match you. Look, y'all, we gonna have bedazzled robes this season.
Right.
Bedazzled robes.
Well, then we just gotta make sure that the choir actually gets there on time.
Girl, the choir comes in, honey. We come in marching.
Marching, honey.
Well, girl, just make sure the pebbles.
Hey, Bijan.
Hey, Bijan.
Hey, baby. What did Tristan? How you do? It's all right, baby.
Tristan birthday. We filled with the Holy Ghost and sanctified by and by. I said, oh, not by and by.
By and by. We just want to thank Leslie and Sylvia for always being supportive, you guys. Y'all know I thank y'all so much. You ain't got to do it, but you do it, and I appreciate it. So we're going to have cute robes moving forward, honey. Yes, God.
A robe and a crown.
A robe and a crown, honey, for the choir as we come marching in for the Lord.
Marching,
for the Lord.
Marching to Zion, marching.
Like two kids on the march.
To Zion, marching. Beautiful Zion.
Come on now. Did y'all see what Lauryn Hill and Shirley Ralph connected for the first time in several years? It was like on Instagram, yes. And Lauren was
recently?
Yeah. Lauren was apologizing for something. I don't know if anything went on between them. I'm not sure. But she was apologizing and telling how beautiful she was. And then Lauren's daughter was there, and Shirley Ralph was like, oh my God, do you remember like the age that your daughter is right now is when I met you and we were working on the movie.
Wow. Sister.
Yeah.
Singing does not pay the bills.
Do what?
Singing does not put food on.
Okay, because that's what she told her, right?
Not pay the bills.
She said, honey.
Mama, do you know I can sing? Yeah, Daddy can sing too. He was on there singing that shoulda, coulda, woulda. Now, is that what you want?
Right.
Give me that cassette.
The singing and the competition is out of the question.
You better know your lines.
Okay.
You didn't know Bijan was what? Didn't know Bijan was an export.
Baby, Afro.
I had to say, you're beautiful.
You're just
your daddy was out there singing shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Okay. Amazing. An actor. So, Bijan, when you were coming in, we were telling him that I'll be taking little breaks throughout tonight so that because I'm showcasing my other nephew's music, iNet Music. So we started out with one of his newest tracks that was released about a month ago, actually. Okay. It was called No Feathers. So, and we are here to celebrate, the completion of the T.S. Madison Experience show, like episode 6, the finale. Thoughts, feelings?
Me personally, I hated to see it come to an end, but I was happy that we began where we left off in episode 5, which is the conversation that she had with her pops. I'm not gonna call him her dad. I'm gonna call her pops.
Her pops.
Yeah, her pops.
Her pops.
Yes.
And I just like the fact that at the end of the conversation, he was able to lightweight see where she was coming from. Hey Sly, Sylvia. He was able to see exactly where Madison was coming from. But then he turned around and asked for the money. So it was kind of like, maybe you should have waited till they said cut to ask for that, so you don't.
Because I felt like you did. What are your thoughts, Zyland? I see you turned around.
It
Girl,
was when
I thought she had one of them chairs from The Voice.
Right.
It's when Bijan said he kind of got it. I said he ain't kind of get it. He knew what the fuck he was doing when he first started on the scene the first time. Now because he knew he was going to get something out of it for doing one little measly thing that Maddie asked him to do, he wanted to get some payment for it. Girl,
So
like I said on Twitter, girl, if you guys are paying attention on Twitter, I said so this motherfucker just said Maddie's name correctly once and won a daggone truck for that, girl.
So and you win a brand new used truck.
Right.
Because as soon as he got up,
I was like, girl,
I'm really trying to get that truck. So you know my name now because
you need something.
You want something. You still begging me about that truck.
And then Miss Mary said, then when we move forward in the episode, Miss Mary even said it too. She was like, you only call this child when you want more money.
Right. Miss Mary. Oh, I love Miss Mary.
And Miss Mary was about to come out that chair over Maddie again.
Baby, when you talking about the scene, so after the part, they were at Miss Mary's house. Chi was outside. And Maddie came on out, honey. Her brothers pulled up, and then Miss Mary came out, baby, in her freakum jeans, girl.
Right.
Girl. She had them busting out with the splits and lace of the little fishnet underneath. I said, Miss Mary, you better get back home and do what? And then tsmadison said, see, look at mama. She can tell she's been around the gays too long. She come home.
I liked her brothers too. I like the fact that
that was cute how they joke and play.
Yeah, and the fact that they're getting used to calling her Madison, and the way I said they're getting used to it. And the reason I say that is because, like, I think it was Pookie that said, like, when we at home, then I sometimes call you Timothy, but if you're ever out in public or we're out in public, then I will refer to you. And stop calling me sis.
Who got Andrew Caldwell as their ringtone? Bijan. And stop calling me sis.
Right.
I'm a man.
I'm a man, sis.
I'm a man.
Girl,
did y'all see that video of her kissing that girl?
Who?
That looked a mess.
Who?
First of all, it looked a mess.
Who was kissing who?
Sister Caldwell was kissing somebody.
Good night.
When she blew that blowhorn and they tried to snatch it from him, and he was like, "Don't try it."
When he was at the march or whatever.
Yes.
Auntie, somebody's in the back door. Honey.
We're gonna get Sister Caldwell together later, honey. Hold on. Oh,
someone's in the back door, honey.
Oh, somebody came to my back door, honey. I think it's Rapunzel. Oh, hold on 1 second.
Not Rapunzel.
Rapunzel. Let down your hair.
Come on, glasses.
Why she giving us all innocent librarian teas tonight, girl?
Right.
She looking like
she's
a piece
serving.
of
She's serving that she just got done from giving some lessons, honey. Just fresh.
Butter.
Because sometimes you gotta teach the girls.
You gotta teach the girls. Be all knowing, honey.
You gotta teach the girls how to treat you, honey.
I'm living for this hair, this Jasmine.
The girls like Marlo was teaching Portia earlier today, girl.
Oh,
thank you.
Well,
thank you. I appreciate it. How's everybody doing?
We are
she
good.
Said I was her before the TV show.
You look blessed
and highly favored.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. You look wealthy.
Here she goes.
Thank you. From your
ears like you just came from old
God,
money.
From your lips to God is.
Okay, come on, old money.
Like a square.
Yeah.
That's that old inheritance money, honey.
Oh, blue blood money.
I mean, don't tell everybody.
Is that from the white?
Slice it.
Ooh, Bijan.
What's going on?
Bijan, I heard what you said, you whore.
What did Bijan say?
Don't be talking about my mother, bitch.
I heard what that hoe said too, but I just was leaving it alone.
What'd she say?
What did he say?
He said it's that from the white side. I hate this whore.
Actually, from the white and Mexican side of me. Thanks.
There it is. They left a big inheritance.
Yeah.
Look, Jasmine.
It was the bass. Did you hear the bass in that? That beat Sean just gave.
Do you need me to come over with my machine so we can count your coins too, girl?
No, it's been counted.
Oh.
She said Nivea did that last week.
Right.
She said her money came with an accountant.
Very
It's been already gathered and certified.
Okay.
Yes.
She
But
told
girl, my
Nivea
money is new money, so we learning how to count over here.
Oh.
She told Nivea she didn't want the skylight. She just wanted the chandelier.
Just,
Because
you
I
know,
came
that's
in like
enough
a wrecking
lighting
ball.
Oh,
to go through all seasons.
Hey, Kayla.
So, girl, we
when she
I heard y'all back. Y'all was talking about the shake and bake and Miss Mary Risen.
Look at Kayla. Did Kayla come stomping through? It's Kayla through these boards.
Yeah, she's here.
Well,
And
my God, did they
and
see
Miss
you?
Letitia. And Miss Letitia, too.
You made it when Kayla say hi, because you know she be watching, but she don't always speak.
Right.
Yes.
Girl,
She don't never say anything to me.
girl, I'm eating a good old burger, girl.
Oh, girl, you got you a pizza burger?
I had
Girl,
I
I have a steak.
Did it come through like a tornado, girl?
Girl,
I have a steak.
come on, steak. But yes,
Can y'all see it?
Shrimp and mussels, but I feel like
did you say you had shrimp and mussels
and crab?
It's almost done, though, child. That's like
it's the TV money for me.
Right.
That's why Zala was over there shimmying her, and she over there eating steak and lobster, girl.
I'm not eating lobster, girl. It's just steak.
So yes, Jasmine, we were talking about the T.S. Madison experience, the final episode, the finale, and when it started out. Of course, we went over the scene where Daddy-O Pops was talking, and he got his pronouns right, just enough time to ask for that truck again.
But did y'all catch whenever they was walking off? He said, "I'll pay you back weekly when I get my money."
Girl,
did y'all catch
you
that
can
part?
wait to get that truck until you get your money. They make
I
a whole
did.
bunch of trucks.
I didn't want to say it, but thank you for bringing it back up.
He got it.
We talk cash money.
The bar is.
We talk cash money about each other. But one thing for sure, and two things for certain. When you get to a point that enough is enough, and I always say this about people. When enough is enough, you're going to do what you got to do in order to take and change that situation. But it's not enough until you feel like it's enough. So I don't care how much we want to advocate for each other. I don't care how much we want to say this is right or that's wrong or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. On the same token, until you get to that point that enough is enough for you, you ain't going to change it.
Well, that's true. That's anything. Whether you with the man that keep beating you and cheating on you or whatever the case may be, that's it. Oh, we know he didn't get that damn truck, and he ain't gonna get that truck, girl, unless his stimulus come through and he got the money for his truck.
And I'm glad that she's rectifying situations with stuff, but that's some of the same stuff that's hitting home with me.
For nothing, but
that I've got to, like I got to get people on that same page. You know what I'm saying? They still call me by the dead name or whatever like that. And I've been letting it slide. But, when you get to a point that it's over.
Obviously, I'm not trans, but I can see, like, if y'all keep in the house.
Could have fooled the hell out of me, too.
Girl,
these cities ain't that big, honey.
I thought you was just in your first few stages of transitioning. Female to male.
Slob on the knob, like corn on the cob.
I'm sorry,
okay, she's walking realness.
Realness, baby.
It's the shit, girl.
So,
but what were you saying, Bambi?
I think it's a compromise, like he said. Like if they are in the house kicking and just joking or whatever, and it just come out, okay, fine. I don't necessarily see anything wrong with it, but I can see where because of the spirit that T.S. Madison has, like they're comedians, the same kind of like what's mama's name that was on the
Flame Monroe.
Flame? I don't know why I was calling her Flo. Flame,
Ain't different.
but she goes by either or. But still, they're comedians. They have that comedic spirit or whatever. So if they're joking or whatever, okay, fine. And then she kind of does it herself when she's talking to Sophia or Funky Dineva. So I don't see anything wrong with that. But when we get in public, it's she, hers, and hers. Don't play with me because I don't need nobody coming up to me. Oh, is you a man? Oh, is you a? Don't give nobody the opportunity to try me.
But I do feel like when I get you when you're saying that, but I do feel like whenever she's taking and doing it, she, like with me, whenever I take and I say stuff like that, I'm not only cracking fun of the situation, but it's a way of coping with it.
Comfortable people, you're around people that,
because sometimes you're not always comfortable with what the situation is, and sometimes you have to create something in order to be comfortable with it until you learn how to deal with it and process it. Because people don't understand, as long as I've been on this side of the fence, it's still a process every single day. And people don't understand, you getting up and you're going out into the public, you may not make it home. I don't care how much they say Black Lives Matter, Black trans lives do not matter to the majority of people. So let's just be 10,000% about the whole situation is a coping mechanism that you laugh or make fun of or whatever like that. And then that's where the shade and the reading and all that stuff comes from a lot of us girls, because that's a coping mechanism from us. And then especially when you've been a big girl your whole life and people want to crack jokes about your smile or your weight or the way you look and stuff like that, especially if you don't fit into the ideal mold of you're supposed to be a trans, so you're supposed to have the oversized booty, the oversized hips, the oversized tits. You're supposed to be a transimoto, and that's not natural.
Come on, transimoto.
You know what I'm saying? Like if we're gonna be completely 10,000% about the whole situation, there's a lot of us take in, we go through and we learn how to deal with situations on a day-to-day basis, because it's never the same, if that makes sense. It's just like with y'all being gay men, Black gay men.
Well,
it's easier for a person like yourself, baby, to take and not necessarily blend in, because I've never really met you, to say, okay, but you have the deep voice, you don't have a feminine voice, you don't give off necessarily trade, but it's very passable to how, how a lot of people won't really clock your teeth unless sitting up and talking to you and having conversations with you. But us as Amazon women that we are, we 5'11", 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2", and don't put us in a pair of heels, child. We got a pair of heels on. We like 6'7".
Ooh.
My sister was my height when she put on heels, and we would stomp through the club together.
But that's the thing, though, it's that level of confidence, and it's not necessarily saying that you're not always with confidence, but it's also that you learn how to deal with you cope with the coping mechanism that you have to in order to do it, whether it's laughing, whether it's reading, whether it's got that strong guard up against. And for a lot of things, a lot of people, they sit up there, and a lot of men like to have that aggressiveness about with the trans woman. So they like that aggressiveness, that they want you to.
We've all been in situations where you might have gone to the gas station and been like, damn, all these niggas sitting outside, I don't want to get out the car and walk through here with these tight jeans on and my ass just looking like
Girl, that's really what I want to get out of
because not when the real, not the fake trade. I'm talking about real niggas. But because you just feel like they gonna say something or they gonna try you, and then there'll be the time where niggas will just be like, oh, okay, what's up, and then keep it moving. Like they don't really give you all of the things. They just okay, that nigga ain't bothering me, so
I get up out that car and get the sachet and this ass girl with my pistol right there tucked right inside in between his cheeks, girl. Don't play with me, honey.
Yeah, but sometimes you just be like, girl, why are these niggas out here? And I got on Dora the Explorer, and
Oh, you Dora the Explorer now?
I get what you're saying.
When you go into the club and you got on your boots and you got on your jeans and your little tight little shirt or whatever.
all the dudes are out there, and you got your real LGBT alphabet outfit on.
Here you come, click clacking, girl.
Right.
With your coin purse, girl. With your clutch, girl.
That's how I was. Right.
What you say, Bijan?
More based off of weight, because like, and that whole masculinity shit really irritates me, because I don't consider myself masculine, but I don't
at all.
Myself,
she's a butch queen too.
Yeah, like I'm a butch queen, but like respect me as a man.
Why are you laughing? That wasn't a read.
Oh, come on.
I'm really feeling this Rapunzel unit, girl. But hold on. Before we get too deep into that, I wanted to kind of go back to the scene. I just kind of want to go back to the scene where Maddie was talking to her brothers, and there was one moment where she spoke to her youngest brother, and she was like, I never really could understand why you referred to me with the he pronoun when, as long as you've been here, all you have seen is this. You've seen Madison.
And behavior.
He stated that it's because that's what he heard everyone else refer to you as. And so for her, she was like, oh, because it just like clicked. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing how they've never had that conversation before, you know? And then she segued into the fact that she's wanting to now go down that road. Because I remember not even 2-3 years ago, you know, Madison was talking about her live about, you know, her not changing her name. And now she's at a point to where it's like, you know, I want to go ahead and do it. And I think, you know, in order to really move to that next level, I'm glad that she's doing that. You know what I'm saying? Here's one thing. You can't look at Madison and be like, oh, that's a trans woman. You know, because she told you. You know, because she told you. If you've not already met her, or if you didn't already know her. So, you know, not to say to fit into a space, but I feel like it's going to really make everything a lot smoother from a, you know, paperwork perspective. Because every time you got to go in and they looking at you and you like, my name is so-and-so, then there's a whole story you got to go through. And you shouldn't have to do that every time.
Yeah, I plan on getting mine done by the end of the year too.
I heard it was like 400 and something to do it in a name change in Florida. Is that true?
Oh, girl, I thought you were about to take 1,000. I was like,
I don't think it's that much. What they do is you for every syllable or whatever, not syllable, but for every letter, it's so much to take.
Hey, Shayla.
They can replace the letters.
For every what?
It's something, from what I've understood, is something that's for every letter to be removed and every letter to be added to, something like that.
They're doing it like that.
Yeah, I don't think it's like that expensive.
It's like a flat fee.
They doing y'all like TLC, honey.
It's like a flat fee with court fee here. It's like 2 something. Thank you to Anthony Brown, honey. I have my halogen high definitions in tonight, honey. We've gone back to her. You'll be seeing her very much all the time. She went to the optometrist and got her prescription renewed. So she's got her silver lights back in, girl.
And mine is natural. Thank you.
I ain't gonna lie and say mine is natural, because after midnight, these hoes go back.
Her hair dyed and pressed.
She would have got her silk pressing. What's up, Shayla? So yeah, I'm glad that she's doing that. I really am.
And going back to that scene as well, again, shows the deep contrast between the scene that we opened up the episode with. Because you can see that they actually give a fuck about how Madison actually feels.
Yes.
And it ain't monetary for their ass. It's like that of a bad. Wait, hold on. No. So my daddy, girl, let me shut up.
Those for them, they were like, we don't care. Like we're very proud of you. You know, we're not embarrassed if that was the case. We wouldn't come to the shows. I mean, they don't care. They just love Madison for who Madison is.
I've always seen she was in her brother's wedding.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
the oldest one, right?
The little girl.
The oldest
little
one.
girl, honey. She was fun.
Girl, for her out, girl. She was like, I'm about to snatch this little girl.
Right.
She damn sure terrorized her.
Right. Cause she be like that little. Cause she be like that little girl.
So mama tell you to get over there and be still
and sit down some damn well. So yes, I was really here for that.
Erica.
She's Erica. What's up, Spilly boy? Spilly boy, ying.
Spilly boy, ying.
Yes.
Hey, Spilly boy.
Yes, God. So the other thing that I want to kind of segue into, for the actual show, like once they finished that scene, they got back into, into the RV, you know what I'm saying? And was headed back, and they pulled back up to the house, girl. We were, I was lighting up because I've been ready. I knew she was doing shit when she was doing all the shit to the house, the floors, the back. I knew she was getting that doggone basement finished because she was talking about it was being worked on when they was doing the T.S. Madison After Dark show. So I was ready to be nosy as hell. Let me see what it looked like down there. When I tell you that shit is so goddamn fire.
The only critique that I would have is like we heard the echoing. I think they should have soundproofed it. Whoever did the subcon.
I'm surprised that they didn't, being that it's a social media room, and then a lot of times when you put those type of floors down, when you have carpet absorb sound, when you have those floors down, you have to do some more padding in there to make sure it's soundproof. But the one thing that it seemed like everybody was, in the green screens, at least they were saying, it was great, but I mean, I keep hearing an echo. I'm like, but y'all didn't say nothing to Madison before she started doing all this recording so she can be aware, like.
Right. And then they should have, I feel like also with that, they should have wore lapels. So the voice is still being caught off rip instead of being bounced off and then recorded that way. They should have been wearing lapels. And that was another, like something that I'm moving towards myself, is I'm going to get lapels. So, you have the microphone and stuff like right next to you. So, but it's going to be transmitted directly into,
Come on, lapels. Mm-hmm. Come on. Yes. Get it, girl. But yeah, so that was, I noticed the echo too, but when I tell you it is beautiful down there, she's got her section she got a green screen room. They didn't show the green screen room, but she got a green screen room. She's got her room to do her spotlight interview. She's got the area for the Queen's Supreme Court. I mean, beautiful. Speaking of the Queen's Supreme Court, y'all, when I saw all three of them together, when I tell you it was nostalgic for me, I was so elated and happy and was just like, oh, and then they started playing the music and I was just bouncing in my seat, girl. I was like, I missed the show. Like, can we get some excerpts or something still? Like, it's this anticipation shit that's getting on my nerves.
You know what took me out? Bitch, they got damn water chicken when that bitch pulled that egg out.
Girl. When they said they was making water chicken and was boiling them eggs, that is a chicken, I guess. But wait, before we move to that though, girl, Miss Sophia and Funky Dineva, girl,
they was reading like they was a part of
Can we rewind it back for like 2 seconds? Can we rewind it back for like 2 seconds? Yes. All I want to say is about damn time Tiffany showed up.
Well, see, I was gonna get to that too.
I don't think she was needed, to be honest.
I was glad that she showed up because it was really more for me when she got there. It was more about the support of Madison, and it fit perfectly. She was able to, kind of, jump in and show her support to help her with her pilot for all the shows. I mean, it was just like perfect. I'm pretty sure if we think about everything, and if Maddie had to, look back and think about like when would I want her here most, it would have been that time. You know what I'm saying? Just because of getting the word saying, hey, I like it, let's get a palette to so and so, like it just worked perfectly. It was almost as if it was planned.
Well,
which I ain't mad about that either, baby, because we were just shocked and surprised and amazed, honey. But we knew that the reason why she wasn't doing that doggone T.S. Madison After Dark show was because Bay shut that shit down.
Right. I already knew that.
Bay shut that down.
Period.
He was like, I don't want to hear about nobody eating this but mine.
Okay. Don't talk about nobody's penai, honey. Leave it alone.
I ain't like that.
Do what?
I didn't like that.
You didn't like the fact that he shut that down?
Yeah, like
I ain't like it either.
I ain't like it
because
either.
I'm like, that's how she make her money. However, for people in their relationships, they have to figure out what their lines are depending on how bad they want their relationship. But if you knew Tiffany, you knew what Tiffany gives. It don't mean she don't love you, but this is a part of her past.
Right.
And a part of her brand.
Like, I hate when a dude like feels some type of way about another dude. Like,
right?
Didn't you put the ring on the finger?
Don't you have her now?
Right. Ain't she about to walk down the aisle with you?
Right.
I don't
He talking about Tiffany's boo, and I'm with I'm with Poetic, honey. It wasn't even that bad. The after show, it's not. You can control what you talk about. She can't make you talk about anything. You can, if she asks you a question, you can answer that question in the way that you see fit. It wasn't that bad.
Or she could have even said that on the show, like, well, you know, the new boo don't want me talking about nobody's penis but his.
And she said it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she could have said that on the show while she was
on the show.
And it wouldn't have been could have made him, you know, look like he was jealous. No, you with me?
Yes.
Any other peen is in the past. This is what you get now. This is what you're gonna be getting moving forward.
But to me, that just shows he has a fragile ego.
I'm still here.
I mean, but they can't be looked at as disrespectful. You don't need to be talking about nobody else. And we about to get married. No, ma'am.
I don't.
Okay, but wait a minute.
Is a past. No, you can't necessarily say that because everybody has a past. And if you're sitting and you're kicking it with your girlfriends, everybody talk about everything with their girlfriends.
But wait, here's the thing though. Kayla brings up a good point. She did Chance, and that's one of her old boos.
But they may not have been together.
I'm sure they weren't talking about his peen though.
Girl, it don't matter.
No shade. No shade.
History.
No shade though. I kind of sort of feel like it was because it was Madison and not. You know how some people is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's call a spade a spade.
Mm-hmm. So we got the all black to see their interview.
Do what?
Who downloaded the all black app to see the interview that Madison did?
Oh Lord, sure.
Okay, first of all, I don't have the app. I'm waiting till somebody drop it for me to see.
Well, they got a trial, so I was thinking about getting that and just.
Yeah,
I want to see the interview.
I do too.
But I know that there was some history around. There was
some food alive.
And I said, "Oh, him."
I thought he was like, wasn't he supposed to do something with Madison a while back?
He was.
Ooh. Her dude?
Kendall. We're talking about the interview that we've moved past Tiffany, and we're talking about the interview that Madison did with All Black TV or something. With Kendall.
All Spam TV.
Yeah,
well, y'all know I'm not finna shade nobody TV anything, girl, because I'm still on these these streets of YouTube, and ain't network came and asked me for a kitchen TV or nothing, so I'm on. He's doing better than me, girl. So I can't talk about his all blue, black and blue TV show, girl, because the Yellow Brick Road TV. Look, the yellow Brick Road TV company can come asking for me, bitch, and I'm gonna act like it's Fox News, bitch. I'm on the Yellow Brick Road TV network, girl. And we about to do this shit, girl. Like, so
coming to you live
from the Yellow Brick Road TV room, honey. Like,
oh, not from somebody else, cable.
Do what?
That's really crazy. He asked him to do the Queen's.
Yeah, they said he let her know through someone else that he couldn't do her show. Bitch, what happened to your mouth?
Well, you know, some of these guys be using their mouth to.
I'm just saying, like, you couldn't.
Who you talking behind the scenes on
that's
TV?
All right. You didn't have to. You didn't have to come on my. You didn't have to come on my Little Queen Supreme Court show, girl. Because now I'm on WeTV and I can just do you one and come do you a solid and come on yours.
Kendall Kendall said he couldn't do her show.
Do somebody else. So
through somebody else, girl.
So Bambi, can you tell her I can't do
But
her
as
basically.
oh
wow.
Silent, send her a text message and tell her I don't want to do
Kendall told her that.
I want to do anything.
He had to tell her that. That's what happened.
No, because you know how a lot of the girls was hating on Monique when she got her show, because Snoop went on her show and he said that, you know, a lot of people were telling him not to go on her show, but he was like, I'm going anyway. I like Monique. I love Monique. I'm going to her show.
And why wouldn't you go to her show?
Right.
Like,
wow.
I don't get it. It's
Monique
that whole crab in a bucket mentality. Like, you know,
they felt like Monique was loud, ghetto, and all of the things. But Monique had all the girls coming through her show.
All of them.
Had Tony and all the Braxton sisters up on
the old and new legends.
That was the part we liked about Monique. She was loud and ghetto because she was
right.
Because she was loud and ghetto from the beginning.
Right.
She was
authentic. She did know how to interview the girls. Now, one thing about it, she did know how to interview the girls. She got into the questions of the things. She gonna have fun. It's gonna be a party. You know.
And she was, and the thing is, she got into like some tough topics with the questions, but knew how to slide past, knew how to keep the flow going.
Keep it moving.
Which not everybody knows how to do.
She's a comedian. She knows. She's quick on her feet. She knows how to think on her feet.
Yes, right.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, when she chased, when she did that race around the auditorium with what's that lady name? She's the
I don't know. I mean, I watched a few of the shows. I don't know it to that.
I forget who it was, but I know who you're talking about, though.
Baby, and then she cheated because Mama took them heels off. She said, "Oh, bitch, I'm always ready."
Right.
Baby, Mama took off for the sprint, and Monique ran and cut through the crowd and still lost.
It's really
but yeah,
sad.
it was just. I don't like how when you make it big, or you know, there's always somebody.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was about to say.
Hating. There's always somebody telling you not to support somebody. There's always somebody doing all of the things. Mm-hmm. I was watching a live yesterday, and there's a guy. He's in. Well, he was. He just moved from LA to Vegas, and he's had to start up 4 different YouTubes because every time he get like 10,000 followers, somebody reports him. He's trying to do music. He's trying to do all these things.
What? And drop his information so we can follow him.
Who?
It was PT did a live last night. I don't know if y'all know who PT is.
You mean PT? What you call him?
PT's top 5 showbiz or something. He's cool. Spillerboy knows who PT is. They're cool. He's worked with Sophia Lunel, you know. So I know him personally through Dallas. He used to run a show here in Dallas.
You better know all the girls, honey. Bambi knows all the girls. Y'all listen.
No, I know the older girls. I don't know these new queens.
Girl, I don't know these new queens either, but you know the girls.
Yeah, intimately.
But if you send me the information on that, I'll definitely check it out. But we're going to take a moment because I need to showcase my nephew's newest song called Awkward.
Like that's awkward.
Ooh, you got a man? That's awkward. She touching on my body. That's awkward. All up in my dick. That's awkward. She taking off the wrap. That's starburst. Ooh, you got a man? That's awkward. She touching on my body. That's awkward. All up in my dick. That's awkward. She taking off the wrap. That's starburst. I'm a good man. I'm here doing what I can. If they try to catch me slipping, missing lines within the sand, this your chick don't give a damn. Crystal slaughter to the lamb. Give her dick like Bam Bam. Maybe put her on the camera. Like damn, bruh. Heavily ever rep the rest of sham, duh. Been there, done that. Like wait, what? Where my chick at? Like stallions, fuck I look like slut. You got a man? That's awkward. She touching on my body. That's awkward. All up in my DM. That's awkward. She taking off the wrap. That's starburst. Ooh, you got a man? That's awkward. She touching on my body. That's awkward. All up in my DM. That's awkward. She taking off the wrap. That's starburst. Knock knock. Did the draws drop when I split the stealth out? When I hit it, though you hurt. Yeah, I did it to dad. A couple minutes in position. Had to switch it to door. Don't get you too wrong. What is living? I've seen truth. My mom wanted to say I I've lived you in the most hurtful way. While I hustle for the good, no one can get in my way. Remember asking for miracles while I know one can pray, okay? Man, she touching on my body. All up in my DMs. She taking up the rapper. Will you get a man? She touching on my body. That's awkward. All up in my DMs. That's awkward. She taking up the rapper. That's starburst. Will you get a man? That's awkward. She touching on my body. That's awkward. All up in my DMs. That's awkward. She taking up the rapper. That's starburst. Will you get a man? That's awkward. She touching on my body. That's awkward. All up in my DMs. That's awkward. She taking up the rapper. That's starburst.
Yes, honey. Ooh, you got a man. Oh, she's talking about my body. Ooh.
You know who he reminds me of? Not his rapping, but his look in that picture kind of reminds me of Lenny Kravitz.
He gets that all the time.
Yeah.
He acts like him, moves like him, dresses like him too. He's always been that way.
That's cute.
Yeah.
So is this
I like the song.
nephew's brother?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I like it.
Yes,
I like
honey.
I was dancing. I was dancing backstage.
Backstage, me too.
He gives me a little lyricist.
He does his thing, and I remember like
and
when
you can
he
hear
started,
what he's saying,
huh?
And you can hear what he's saying.
You can hear exactly what he's saying. So make sure y'all go out and check out his music, honey. Y'all have
enunciate.
He enunciates everything while still flowing.
It's the enunciation for me.
He has great diction.
I don't like all that. I don't like all of that foo-la-la.
That foo-la-la girl. The foo-la-la.
Now, don't get me wrong, people, girl. I do like a little hood shit.
Me too. I like a lot of hood stuff.
I'm with the hood girls,
but I need sometimes I need enunciation and pronunciation and diction in my
speaking. I understand young jock, all of the older girls, these new girls, I'll be like, what bitch, what you say?
Okay. Listen, speaking of enunciation and diction, I would like, because this whole season, y'all gotta admit, this whole season we've been giving Auntie Craig the blues girl. We've been just coming for the girl. But let me just tell you how she showed out, how she did her damn thing, like to put him, show him back into his his area of expertise with the show as showrunner, being the narrator, all those things. You would look how you want to look, girl. He did the damn thing. He sounded really good. I didn't say anything.
What did I say?
It's the look for me. It's the face look for me. He really did his thing with being there part of the panel, with talking to Hope and Tiffany, on the spotlight part of the show, and then also just narrating the whole palette. What?
Are we going to break down the different scenes of the show? Talk about it.
The different
like the different segments of the variety show that Maddie was doing, or are we just talking as a whole?
I was just speaking as a whole, but we definitely can dive down into it, because I love the fact that she gave us. Could you imagine like an hour-long show, and we're having segments like that? Like, that's kind of how I picture it, like an hour-long show. Yeah. Or maybe an hour and a half, because you got to have commercials and stuff in it too. But like, maybe on Netflix or something that's exclusive where you don't have to have commercials. That would be really cute too.
Mm-hmm. Something that took me out. They had just finished something, and it was the last commercial she played with that little girl. And, I was in the comments talking shit. I was like, I know y'all did not just play this kid-friendly commercial and then all
the stuff they just have.
I forgot what she was talking about, but it was something that was not kid-friendly, honey. And then they put that commercial at the end. I was like, oh, no, ma'am.
You definitely have to line the audience up. You know what I'm saying?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
I saw that too, Bambi, but I wasn't gonna say nothing.
You know Bambi is, girl, that he was in the daggone comment.
I just realized, and I was like, okay.
Bambi was
all the way out. I was like, I used to the next thing is that little girl just popped up. I was like,
But listen, in her defense, though, everybody who knows the T.S. Madison brand, you know what it gives. So if you want to advertise on that channel, baby, everybody who watches the channel, no matter what, they got children. So
the alcoholics have kids too.
Girl, what about the one with the men with the muscles, honey? And I was like, oh, they giving me.
All three of them butch queens could have got it.
I hollered when I saw
that. You ain't know they was
I was like, my Maddie gonna have. I was like, not Maddie gave us real after.
Not the way they were touching on each other.
Baby, they were giving you the way that she rolled it all with commercials and everything. I'm like, bitch, be thorough, girl, be thorough. Okay,
and it was pieces sitting nice. I was like, yes.
It was very thorough and detailed.
Here go the bird watchers, honey. The bird watchers.
I'm not the only one.
She did that for you too.
She did that for us. She did it for us.
And I thank you.
And look, what in the great words of Jasmine, and I thank you.
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And we thank you.
Here she go, girl.
But anyway, I do feel like Craig did a really great job with it. So, I would be remiss if you're not going to say the good. You got to say the bad and the good. So he did a really great job. I see exactly why.
Cute productions. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I really like it. I like this.
What was they trying to do? Was they trying to plug something in when something fell out? When all of them both came up there, tried to do something, and Oliver came. Something happened. Something got unplugged or something.
Are you talking about the when they were cooking the food?
Oh, trying to turn the stove on. Okay.
Yeah. That's what they was doing. I hollered at that scene, girl.
Girl, you supposed to do a dry run and make sure everything work first.
I was like, why y'all ain't trying to test everything out first?
She had 24 hours.
She said, how many team members does it take to turn the stove on?
She had to get to work. She had to be moving.
She was like, I don't know if this is hot or not.
And then they was like, didn't she put her titties on the stove, girl? I was like, girl, wait a minute. She talking about then it's gonna be what she say it's gonna be bacon or something. What she say?
Fried pork.
Right. I was like, Mandy, go to the I ain't well. I was like, Mandy is a mess. A fool.
But she has that comedic. So even if she has that comedic timing, so if something goes wrong, she know how to pick it up and keep it moving.
She knows how to keep it moving.
Kind of like Fantasia when the background singers mess up.
Oh, good night.
I don't know if that's comedic. That's just more talent.
Period.
Because she, right, exactly. If they had to get it done, they had to move.
I know, but I still was hollering.
24 hours, and I was like, bro, that was so funny.
Because I was like,
but you know what? When all was said and done, because we're reaching an hour mark. When all was said and done, though, even though they had 24 hours to do all this, I mean, can we just not just say it was amazing? Like, the way they turned it around, even
with the audio issues,
like that's something that can be fine-tuned and fixed. I mean, it was still amazing. Oliver did his goddamn thing.
The girls in the comments were about to get on my nerves because they was like, oh, girl, the audio. Bitch, either you gonna support and watch or shut up and click off. Girl, Oliver said it was worse than that. So, girl, he got it to the best that he could with the time he was given.
Right.
Girl, shut up and watch the show.
Girl,
and then it eventually got better.
I had to stop looking at the damn comments because you have all these
on my nerves.
You have all these non-professional, non-experienced professionals in the audience who got some girl fix the audio. Girl, can you even make an egg while you talking about the audio? Do you even know how to plug in headphones into your computer? Like, girl, do you know how to turn that bitch on? Do you know how to defragment a drive, girl? So, quit acting like you know all this stuff, girl. Just sit back. They covering it. They're covering it on the show that there was echo issues, and the reason for doing all that is to kind of show you also how they went from where it was, and then at the end, after the show, if you guys are paying attention to the channel, to her YouTube channel, they played the actual show with the corrected audio. So that did nothing but even further showcase Oliver's skill.
Right. And then again, it was in 24. Then again, it was in 24 hours.
Oliver's about to be booked.
Girl, Oliver's
she's already booked. She's already booked, but she's about to be. Oliver's about to have a team.
Right.
Mm-hmm. He's going to need one.
Right. Girl. She said. Child, they didn't have to worry about the audio for long because they were gone shortly after. Right. Bye, honey.
Right.
Bye. Let our wrenches do the work, girl.
Okay.
Bloop, bloop. See ya. Now your ears can take a break. You can rest in silence over there, girl.
Shayla was over there taking them nails off. She couldn't click them off that fast.
Right. And if it wasn't her, it was Kayla.
Girl, some of the girls, honey, that's a whole nother show. Other live life as a moderator. That's another live, girl.
Right.
That's a whole nother live, girl. I be on like, what do I have permission to do, girl? Because some folks, I just be want to be like, what is you doing? Like,
I hate when you change your voice like this.
When I do what? Life as a moderator. Yeah, girl. You gotta throw it in.
That's that corporate voice right there.
You know, and I've been having to exercise her more this week, and I'll just be like, I be sitting over here talking, and the whole time I'm talking, I'm like,
girl.
Right, absolutely, yeah, of course.
Thank you for calling. We appreciate your patience.
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
I don't have that kind of patience.
Girl, that's what I be doing, girl. And then listen, one time on one call this week, they was like, I think your cam is on now. My laptop is closed, so they couldn't see me. But they was like, I think your cam is on. And I was looking, I was like, oh, it is on. How did that get on? But girl, thank God watches out for his people, honey, because if that camera's on, they would have seen me being like,
right. Because that could have lost you some coinage,
girl. Because that's what I do. My facial. That's why I have to turn it off. Because my facial expressions be like, when somebody say something stupid, I'll be like,
right.
Oh, that's mean.
And then I'll be like, oh wait, like let me close up because girl, if I don't, I'm gonna be gone. But anyway, the last of the show, they dropped the nugget, honey. HBO Max dating show. Are we here for it?
I am. I'm excited.
HBO Max contacted her about hosting a dating show because they saw what she did with the Madison After Dark show on YouTube, honey.
Mm-hmm. I really like that.
That's cute.
Because it's in her wheelhouse. It's something
like she said, girl, my talents will make a space for me. I don't have to. The one thing that I liked about Madison throughout this whole experience on the show was the fact that she said exactly what she was going to do. Stay true to her brand. She's like, I have a huge following, and my following has gotten me where I am today, being authentically me. So on episode 4, when she was like, listen, if the publicist or if the PR person or if the talent man, whoever it is, can't get with who T.S. Madison is, then maybe we need to go with somebody else who understands me. Because honestly, everybody who's rocking with her right now is rocking with her based off of the fact that we fuck with her the long way.
Right.
You change that, then we have just a regular person that's already out there who we've seen do it over and over again, and that becomes boring.
Right.
I would like to see her do like a girls trip with only trans women, with the girls that have come up like Hope, Jada, the twin. Is her name Jada?
Yes, Jada the Black Beauty.
Yeah.
I was about to say Jada the Black Booty. That too, but Jada the Black Beauty. Because baby, that booty, yes God, let's give her props. She's got that.
Oh, she got the NO shaker, honey.
Oh,
Okay.
that booty. But you know what? I mean, what girls though do you think would go? Like
Hope.
Hope, definitely Jada.
I think Hope and Jada would go. You know, she could
And
call
yes,
from the
Madison.
New York, Kelly from the ballroom scene, the one she had on the show.
Okay, yeah, she can do her. That would be cute. Just people that really ride and fuck with her.
About like 5 to 10 girls, you know, just to show how they, you know, just like a vacation type of tease, but also how, you know, they get treated in everyday walks of life. You know, they can have like a little circle couch type of moment, you know, telling stories from their past.
Kayla, we need Kayla to make sure she clip this piece and send to Madison, honey. Because if she's not already thought about it, girl, that would be
out of 10
cute.
trans women, that's a lot of stories. You know, it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be hurt. It's gonna be, you know, because Kelly beating up that boy in the street, honey. That was a story in itself.
It was Kelly. I kept looking at that person. I was like, where have I seen this chick before?
Kelly said she had on a dress, honey. She said she came back downstairs in her jeans and her boots. She said, "Oh, bitch, you still here?" And the boy was still talking shit, baby. She body slammed that boy and folded him like a pretzel.
I hollered, and he got what he deserved.
You know,
and here's the thing now. Here's the thing. He's not gonna live down. He's not gonna live down the fact that he got dusted and busted by Kelly. In a straight world, even though it don't make a difference if you trans or not, but in the straight world, you got beat up by a trans girl.
Oh, if you get beat up by any of the letters, girl.
Any of the girls from the alphabet community, girl, it is over for you. Dolly, I'm sorry, but can't you see it's over for you?
The way that Kelly folded him like a pretzel, girl, and then was sitting there, she was riding his. I said,
people need.
That's why you need to stop. That's why you need to stop letting people give you these something that they can't fight you back.
And stop confusing sexuality with weakness, because it's not niece. It's not niece. It's not.
Absolutely.
Well, listen, this has been cute. We're gonna close the show out with the last song. But first,
I have to go.
But see, perfect timing. Aren't I grand? So you know. But before I do that, we want to make sure we set you up and let you guys know the shows that the co-hostess with the mostest has going on during this week. So one moment. Yes, God. And the last song of the evening by Inet is called J and J.
La ciencia.
Tried to get it out the mud, young man getting way too dirty. Like these stamming in my pocket, I was racing in a hurry. All my feelings kept them buried, fuck a line, I kept them blurry. Now my heart lives on the stand, executioner, judge and jury.
My case, I'm always like you won't be raised. Since the fruit of my way, but the fate is there is a stage. I crawl, walk, between the
glass of liquor tall. Yellow Paul waiting on my fall. Mad I do not call. Get my heart, wear it on my sleeve. Problem always solved. I'm appalled that I am a light, not some fireball. Tried to get it out the mud. Young man getting way too dirty. Like these damning in my pocket. I was racing in a hurry. All my feelings kept them buried. Fuck a line, I kept them blurry. Now my heart lives on the stand. Execution of judge and jury. What is peace? Practice what I preach. Tell me what is sleep. I'm a freak, like I lost my siblings. Deflect rain and sheets. Can you see where this country going? Don't put that on me. Swagger reeks, bars you can't delete. Bezos got me geek. Tried to get it out the mud. Young man getting way too dirty. Like these damning in my pocket. I was racing in a hurry. All my feelings kept them buried. Fuck a line, I kept them blurry. Now my heart lives on the stand. Execution of judge and jury.
My case, I'm always waiting like speed racer. Since the blue to my lane, but the fate is there with the savior. I crawl, walk, jump.
That's one for you real quick. I get the bag, takes another drag. Last time must be had a Michael bag. Quoting shit, come out real, this shit is a drag. I'm going mad, going shot for shot. Fuck, I have a tab, I called the cab. Trying to find my female, hit it from the back. Tried to get it out the mud. Young man getting way too dirty. Like these damning in my pocket. I was racing in a hurry. All my feelings kept them buried. Fuck a line, I kept them blurry. Now my heart lives on the stand. Execution of judge and jury.
You see my case, I'm always racing like speed racer. Since the blue to my lane, but the fate is there with the savior. I crawl, walk, jump. Between the lines, I'm saying fuck them all. I said fuck them.
Yes, honey. Judge and jury. So any last thoughts for the evening before we leave out, darlings?
His name is pronounced Inette.
Inette music. So Inette.herenow.com. Absolutely. Well, definitely thank you all for joining. Listen, T.S. Madison Experience season 1 is over, but you can definitely still watch. And your watches from now until I think Tuesday or Wednesday or so will still count towards the views for the season. So definitely go out and support. If you've not had a chance, go out there. You can buy the season from all platforms. Support. We're definitely hoping for season 2, and I hope I get to see that. So anyway, y'all.
She's coming out with a movie too, right?
She's in a movie, Zola. That'll be out.
I saw that
summer.
It was with the two girls. I saw the preview.
Yes, absolutely. So love you all back. Thank you so much once again for coming through and sharing your night with the Tsmadisonatl Experience Saturday Night Social Club members. Yes, God. Be sure to join us tomorrow for the cool down with Jasmine Divine, also known as the Night of Shade, Sunday, precursor to Tuesday.
It definitely gonna be tomorrow with Ty on there. If y'all don't know who Ty is, y'all gonna be in for a treat.
So why don't you tell us who Ty is? Good night. Yeah. Oh, you didn't know Ty was gonna be on there.
Who is Ty?
He doesn't have Instagram.
You'll know Ty from
Here she go, girl.
The Maddie Mob.
You know Ty from Patreon.
No, I don't. I don't have Patreon.
He doesn't have Patreon either.
Well, you're in for a treat tomorrow.
Yes. Ty the Body will be with us tomorrow.
Ty the Body, and that body is body.
Oh, she's the Bush Queen.
You just have to experience and see.
Yeah. All right. Also, you guys, make sure that you guys are checking out our friend of the show, the Anthony Brown Show, on Tuesdays as well, and Fridays. If you guys didn't know, there is a every Friday show. So definitely check out yesterday's show that he streamed. And good night, everyone.
Y'all have a good night. Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.